USFA Primetime. Let's go ahead and get it rolling on the Twitch platform. Thank you for stopping by. Like always, Stacks to Racks 12 always in the mix for these games. You love to see it. Got the homie Kobe as well. Show some love to your people.
This is my first USFA game watching as a GM.
The new official GM of the Huntington Beach Voyagers. I still didn't get your strategy. That just popped in my head. But we'll get that to you next game.
I thought AW did him for this week. That's on me then.
Yeah, and he didn't. But overall, still solid strategies for him. I think they'll probably maybe give a little bit more run game. You never know. I don't know what you're going to do with him, but it's your squad now, and you get a quick look at what you're working with in this one. Make sure you show some love, like I always say, to the channel, the YouTube, the Twitch, the Discord, the forum, all the good stuff like we always say. And we got on a little late this time around, but everything's still working on my side. Just had a little bit of work that I had to take care of, a little technical difficulties, all that good stuff. But we fixed through, we pushed through, as we always do. Let me go ahead and flip to the gameplay so you can see the verdict on the mode today. And everyone and your mom is leaning towards the little brothers of the USFA. Pittsburgh is leading the way in regards to the 1K Sims and the developer predictions. What are you seeing in this one?
A lot of fear. I mean, 10% chance of winning might be like one of the worst ratings I've seen any team get. Like, we could put Charlotte against Arizona right now, and Charlotte would get more than a 10% chance of winning.
Mm-hmm. But that's just crazy right there. They're leaning towards Pittsburgh. They have a solid run game alongside Huntington Beach. They don't have a horrible run game at all. Action Jackson still one of the top 3 running backs in the league. Mike has proven himself in his first year as well. Should be a fun duel between those two backs. And got the veteran going up against the rookie in regards to quarterbacks. James West on the Pittsburgh side. Rebecca Montaigne, clearly the best quarterback statistically in the league history. Going head to head in this one, I cannot wait to see it. And don't worry about those that bottom ticker there. I'll be updating that as I always do before the start of week number 7, which will be next Wednesday. Make sure you stand by for that. But I think it's around that time to get this one rolling. I had you waiting for about 11 and a half minutes up to this point. I think it's time for us to get to the action. I'm going to hit that play game button just like that, and let's get to it. I'm hyped for it.
I will say that I think if HBV wins this game, they clinch a playoff spot. Because didn't they win over Pittsburgh the last meeting?
Have they played?
I thought they had. I could be wrong.
I'm not 100% sure. They might have played. I have to check the standings one more time. I probably should check that before I hopped on. But that is all good. I'll double check that here, because I do have the standings.
Still, right now, HBV is up in the playoff hunt as of this moment. Obviously, getting both a win and a head-to-head win would be a huge advantage. I thought they'd already played in, and this would seal head-to-head, but I could be wrong.
Let me just double check. But we are underway here in Huntington Beach, California. Got that blue screen. See number 66. He glitching. He ready to go. You see him right there. That's pretty crazy. But we'll flip to that right side so you can see the field. Hand off to the right side for Mike, and he's going to get halfway or almost halfway to the first down mark on that one. They have not played. Huntington Beach and Pittsburgh has not played. This will be the first time they meeting up. But you see Isaiah Fowler getting into the mix early, setting up 1st and 10.
So before the game, I was telling Stacks, if Pittsburgh is going to win, Fowler needs to step up, because really the only way to beat HBV is through the air.
And they're doing it early and often right now. James West getting his second completion of the day. Is going to be 1st and 10 now. And off here to Mike, and he's sniped. It's going to be Dexter Jackson in the backfield. And we've seen some of the stats already for that, man. He's been killing it so far on the season, leading the league in sacks and doing his thing. 5 wide receiver set coming here. Definitely passing situation, trying the middle again in double coverage. And there's going to be a holding penalty, so you can forget about the incompletion. It's going to be 2nd and 23.
If defense could hold on to the ball, that wouldn't matter, because that was definitely a pick.
Got the 3 wide, 1 tight end set. Looking for the conversion. It's going to be middle of the field again, and that's a drop. And we've talked about this Huntington Beach defense. One way to get through the teeth of the defense is through the passing game. You see Pittsburgh leaning that way to start off, and they'll try again on this one. A short pass played there, not happening. It's going to be 4th and 23 now, and looks like Huntington Beach is going to take over.
Man, after 2 for 2, both for first downs, it was looking really bad really fast, and then reality crashed down hard.
CTE with the punt right there. Trey Smith going to be the return man. Nice blocking up front to give him a few extra yards past the 30 to the 35-yard line. And it's going to be Rebecca Montaigne and the gang looking to move down the field, get some points to start this game. Going to pass immediately out this one, sending a few people deep. A comeback route to Joseph in what appears to be his final season in the USFA. He did announce.
No.
Oh, he didn't?
He did reverse his retirement. So he's gone inactive, but he'll be around for quite some time.
Oh, okay. Never mind. My bad on that. But that's incomplete pass there to the left side. 2nd and 10. I do remember him doing that. He said that in the locker room. Yeah, you're right. I forgot all about that. But 2nd and 10 here. Huntington Beach closing in on Pittsburgh territory. As we all know, Pittsburgh, this is their first season in the USFA setting. There's going to be interception. Crystal Render taking that one past the 35. And Pittsburgh's going to take the ball back. And Crystal's been in the league for a while. That's going to be what? What'd you get?
Some dangerous field position for Pittsburgh is where I was going with that, as they've already made it to pretty much midfield.
Nice pass there to Charlie Baker. That's a former St. Louis Archer right there, helping out the new team coming to fold. I haven't really seen too much from Charlie recently, but we'll see if he can get into the mix as West looks for the man, but has to throw that one away. Not enough time. West right side's open. There goes Samuel Ritchie. That's a tight end right there. 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh, and they're in HBV territory. Gain of 4 in that pass. West looking for a man again. Middle field is open. Isaiah Fowler and almost broke free, but they'll be inside the 30. Beautiful route across the middle of the field there. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Both teams fighting the 500. Both teams going to this game 2 and 3, and caught by Fowler there to get him closer. A gain of 1. We did say before we clicked on the mic for the video, Isaiah Fowler looks to be getting some more targets in this one. A fake hit as West throws, and that's going to be incomplete there. 3rd and 9.
I mean, worst case scenario, they are in field goal range right now. Pretty comfortable field goal range, in fact.
3rd and 9 here. 6 for 11 at the current moment. Going to try this out route here. Deli Bird makes the play close to the 20, but he'll get stopped short, and Pittsburgh will have the chance to get their first points on the board more than halfway through the first. CTE, Charlie Tatum Edwards, and it looks straight enough. Is going to give them 3 from 38, and Pittsburgh will take the lead. Solid drive off of the interception to get some points. That's usually what the best teams do. The defense, they find a way to get more possessions there for the offense, and if you could get close enough and get some solid plays, you could get something rolling. As that one looks to go into the end zone, luckily, because I was thinking we were going to pick that one up, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. That white guy joining the chat, what's going on, rooting his team on from the sidelines. Is Rebecca Montaigne. Left side's wide open. Frederick Kaiser, and he's running free. He's got one man to beat and not going to quite do it. Him and Vic Dotson fighting for that top tight end spot. And you already know me. I'm kind of hoping he don't get too many catches like that. But hey, we're going to keep it moving. 1st and 10. Hand off here. Action Jackson trying to get into the mix here, but he's going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 here. Montaigne again. Comeback route. Nickel wide up. The comeback works, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Huntington Beach on the move now. Montaigne again. Got a few people going to the left side. Nice block up front initially, but going to be stopped after a gain of 9. As of right now, looks like Vic Dotson is currently leading in receiving yards in regards to tight ends after that last game, so that's
Oh,
encouraging.
wow.
But he has let me see, actually has a 200-yard lead now, so he has a solid cushion to at least send out leading in receiving yards. That's pretty cool. But Frederick Kaiser, he still has all the ability in the world to get the job done. Action Jackson getting stopped again, and Tyler O. Steele makes the play, and it's 4th and 6.
Yeah, moving him back a little bit, that could hurt. We'll see how this kick looks.
Felix has been bombing it all season long. Is going to be kicked up and barely through from 50. And that's a beautiful kick there. And we'll set up a tie ball game here. And as you know, looking at the statistics here, Felix Delachon, he has not missed a kick all season long. 16 for 16 on the extra points. And at the current moment after that kick, it's 14 for 14 in regards to field goals. So a pure 100%. Can't be mad at that from the kicker position.
Not even a little.
James West coming into this game sub 56% completion, and he'll get another completion there on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Right now in the season, James West is 55.7% completion. Currently at the bottom of the totem pole in regards to passing yards, 1,324, 6 TDs, 3 interceptions. And he's fumbled the ball 5 times for what I've seen. So,
ooh,
but all the quarterbacks.
Yeah, that is not good.
Yeah. Right side again. Fowler right at the sticks. He's not going to get the first down, though. It's tough breaks
That's
there.
a rough spot.
Right now, Dominique not Dominique. Nick Lockett and James West are tied for 2nd most fumbles in the league with 5. And the person leading is Sean Bridges, the other rookie, with 6. It's Trey Smith taking that pass at 35. And Huntington Beach has a chance to take the lead. Montaigne. Sack fumble is going to be picked up by Williams. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wow.
2 massive turnovers for Pittsburgh.
And Montaigne just joined the second most fumbles in the league right now. She now has 5 on the season after that one, but it's gonna be 2nd and 5 here after that play.
It's really amazing that it's not Bridges, like, because I'm guessing he's got the most attempts, doesn't he?
Yes.
Or actually, it might be Lockett as well.
Yep. No, Bridges has the most with
Okay.
342. And yes, Bridges is leading at the current moment with 6 fumbles. So he has the
Oh,
most.
okay. Well, that all is as it should be then.
12 for 17 so far, making do with what he can. Make sure he's trying to keep the ball on this side of the field, going to try Richie, and he cannot get past that first man. If he did, I think he would have scored. James West looking for touchdown number 7 at the current moment. And looks like one of 2 quarterbacks in the current moment that does not have more than 10 touchdowns on the season. Of course, the other one is Bobby Markham in Charlotte, but it's going to be
Yep.
3rd and 4. There should be a few tight ends coming down the pike pretty soon, especially this upcoming season with Usulu Musulu Rusu in the mix. He is a filler, and he'll definitely be better than Samuel Ritchie is. But that's going to be a complete pass there, and Pittsburgh will set up another field goal attempt here.
I got to say, for starting with the ball and getting 2 turnovers, 6 points will not cut it.
You're not wrong. Huntington Beach is made for those big plays. We've seen all season long. They got the best overall quarterback in the league in regards to the TPE status, but you got to make sure that you get those touchdowns there, just like you said. But it's going to be Giovanni Walker here with this return. Nice blocking right there to around the 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 29. One player looking for redemption is running back Action Jackson. Not the top dog like we'd normally seen, but we've been talking about the competition, the lack of O-line, all the good stuff. He's looking to change the narrative here. Nice blocking to get him out of bounds, and he'll take the first down. Nothing crazy.
No, but a free clock stoppage and a first down, that's a win, especially in a situation like this.
5 for 8 so far. Doesn't have quite the yards for Rebecca Montaigne, but still got some time. Pitch right side, Orange Rhymes with the catch, and it's going to be a gain of 1. So far, Action Jackson before this game, 109 carries, 312 yards, and only 2 TDs, and has just as many fumbles as he does TDs, 2 on the season. And there's going to be Joseph there with another catch. Three wide receiver set here. It's going to be a man across the middle. Joseph again tries to get past those 2 defenders, but couldn't quite do it. But it will give Huntington Beach a first down inside the 35. This game's starting to pick up. Action Jackson stopped again after a gain of 1. And we've seen that a lot so far this season.
And they are barely, and I do mean barely, in field goal range.
Not a sight you want to see from the Huntington Beach faithful. -4 yards so far on the day for the homie Action Jackson. The pass there to Kaiser will make it 3rd and 7. And they are in field goal range now. This is around like a 48-ish yard kick from here. But I'm sure they're looking for more than just that as they move to the 4 wide. They're going to try a screen, but they try across the middle, and it's going to be Giovanni Walker making the play, and they're inside the red zone. That white guy hoping they get held to a field goal. Left side's wide open, but the catch ain't being made. Pass a little bit too high. 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Montaigne in the middle of the field, and D flows, takes it down in the end zone, And Huntington Beach is going to take the lead via the touchdown. Solid job from Rebecca finding her man. It's going to be Felix again, keeping the perfect streak moving. Kick is up, kick is good. And that'll be touchdown number 17 on the season. That'll move her into third place at the current moment. Charlotte Baker getting close to the 20 there. It's going to be first and 10 at the 19. Here comes Pittsburgh looking to get that lead.
You know, it's weird that they track punts within 20, but not kickoffs.
Yeah, that is true.
But they count touchbacks, which is worse than inside 20.
Yep.
Probably just a holdover from a different time, but I do find it funny.
Why did that linebacker just stand there? I have no clue. That is the Axis thing right there. But we'll see something different when we move to the new game pretty soon. Make sure you stand by for that. I cannot wait to see Axis 23. And get some of these sideline catches and all these different animations and stuff. It's going to be a new game from what I've been seeing. It's going to be a 3 wideout set here on third down. The blitz immediately and picked off by Billy Bob Booker Thompson. B-B-B-T. And oh my God.
So I'm guessing that was an interception, but it was so close that it could have been a quick sack fumble and recovery, but
We'll have to check
he
this.
was right on him.
I don't think it hit the ground, so it has to be an interception.
Oh, me neither. Me neither. You're right.
But
well, you can technically have a fumble without it hitting the ground.
I thought it had. Can you? Yeah.
It depends on whether they rule it as a throwing motion. It's a weird.
We'll have to double check the stats then. I'm pretty sure it's an interception.
I don't know if Axis makes those distinctions or not. It's if I had to guess, I'd say interception.
Mm-hmm. All I know is what a hit there by Dexter Jackson right there to force that play. Pittsburgh definitely under some pressure here, starting at the 16-yard line. And we'll see if they can get this one rolling.
That's probably the fastest 14-point swing I've ever seen.
And he's trying to break some speed there, but I think it's going backwards, unfortunately, right at the end with that flag. Take it to the 6-yard line after that hold. That's a tough break there. Faking the handoff here is Wes. Looking left side's open. Richie makes one man miss. Not the second, but it does make that second down a lot more easier to convert. All Pittsburgh needs is another score, whether that's a field goal or a touchdown. They're back in the game. It's all good. Left side and dropped at the sticks. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
They'd be back in it, but bear in mind, HPV does get the ball back at the half. So I would say some type of points on the board is looking very important right now.
West looking good. Left side is open. Richie with another catch to tight end, getting into the mix, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Hand off here to Mike, getting a little room that time. Is going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. And just for reference, here is Richie's stats currently at the bottom of the totem pole in regards to tight ends. 14 catches, 148 yards, and 1 TD, but that's a drop right there to who I believe was Richie.
Also, I want to point out, it showed Mike is currently 3 rushes for 5 yards. Like I said, HPV's linebacker core is good enough to keep a run game in check.
5 wide
which is why if you're going to beat him, it's got to be through the air.
And they tried it there, and it's not happening. And it's going to be 4th and 6. And Huntington Beach will have a chance to extend before half.
Also, I just want to say hi to Turks and that white guy who are hanging out in Twitch chat.
Yes, I see you, Turks. How you doing? Hope all is well on this Sunday night. Got the late night mode coming for you on Twitch. It's going to be Trey Smith past the 30. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 31.
I've got a chance to be 1-0 against that white guy as a GM through genuinely no credit of my own. As was pointed out, I did not touch any of the I don't even have the sheet yet.
There goes Kaiser there. Nice swing up the field, but couldn't stay in bounds. Going to be a gain of 7. So crazy looking at the stats, though. Sir Lancelot has half of the catches that your mom has and almost over 1K yards. It's just ridiculous. But D Flows taking that one for the first down there.
And of course, I'm rooting for my new team. What do you think? Like, I'm hoping to tank so that whoever has our first round pick gets a nice player. Like, we benefit in no way from losing. We don't even have our own pick.
Frederick Kaiser with another big play there inside Pittsburgh territory with that one. 1 minute 54 seconds.
And no, Turts, I did actually lose a game as Tacoma GM. No, I would be 2-0 against that white guy though. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually
with Tacoma.
Funny.
With Tacoma.
I won against Pittsburgh with Tacoma, and yeah, they ended up doing it. With Tacoma, I can actually take credit for it because I actually did set that up a little bit. I didn't spend much time on it all. I really just did the depth chart.
Let me see. I mean, Sir Lancelot has pretty solid yak as well. He's second most in the league with 420 at the current moment.
Lancelot has been such a game changer for Arizona.
And Dexter Jackson has not been. Arn Jacobson with the stop. And it's going to be 4th and 4. And they are in some decent field goal range here. 52-ish yard kick. It's definitely makeable here from Felix.
Based on that last one, I don't like it.
But it's straight enough. But he does have to leg from 52. And he stays perfect.
He had to earn it there. That was not an easy kick.
But it's a 14-point ball game now on this one. Huntington Beach appears to be getting the ball back too. You said they did get the ball kicked away to Pittsburgh to start the game, so they'll get it back. It's going to be Charlie Baker hit at the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, Terta, your mom has the most yak so far in the season with 691. But that is to be expected because you have like 73 catches. But you know, that's how it is. Well, let's pick it up. It's not looking good. I just
want to point out that white guy saying that you and me are his nemesis. If the simmer and the commissioner are your nemesis, oh shit.
That's tough.
Did we just? Oh, sorry, it's just an ad.
Oh, Isaiah Fowler getting free and almost got past that last man, but I think he would have got dropped down if he kept on going. But a solid play there by the rookie. 1st and 10. To be fair, it was a 3-point lead. Right side's open, and Delibird comes through. That'll put him in some solid range or to get close into field goal range. 55 seconds left. I think they'll need to get a little bit more. I don't think CT has Felix Delachon type of leg. And they'll try the left side here. Fowler with another catch inside the 30.
I think they're in range now.
Most definitely. That's with 47. Well, no, that's like a 46-yard kick. Yeah. One timeout left here for Pittsburgh. They're going to try to pass, sending some of the players deep. They're going to try Aiden Keone a flag on the play, and they'll send them backwards, and that'll definitely push him out of field goal range.
And yeah, that white guy, I don't know what happened, but it did happen on my Twitch chat as well.
What's that?
Mid game, it just cut to an ad.
Left side, Fowler's going to take that one out of bounds. They're supposed to keep the clock in their favor, but I think it would have got a few more yards if he stayed in. But
the clock isn't their problem right now. It's yardage.
Most definitely. 3 wide receiver set.
And Turks, it's something that they do if they feel they'll be tackled within like the next 2 yards. But yeah, I do think they're a little too conservative about it.
But they're not a
Because
field goal
sometimes they'll do it
range.
even if they have a blocker.
Tatum Edwards right there. That's going inside the 20. But Huntington Beach, I'm sure, more than likely will just be trying their best not to mess up so close to their own end zone and giving Pittsburgh another shot. O-line selling right now. Montaigne looking, tossing it deep. And there goes nickel wide up inside the 45.
As Montaigne's like, hey, West, let me show you how to do a 2-minute drill. It looks a little like this.
He said he wants the 30-second drill. That's all he got left. Is going to be Montaigne looking. Got some crosses. Going to try Joseph and juke move and inside the 20, making it look easy. And 20 seconds at the 20, you can't make it any better. And 19. Lame. Ruined my statement. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. They still have a shot for some solid points here. They're going to try to pass left side off the hands of the receiver. And I think if they don't get it on this next play, I think they'll just go for the field goal. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. It's 10 seconds or 4th down. Is when they do it.
Right side, Joseph gonna get the catch. Final timeout called. Let's see how they do this one. Nope, they're gonna keep the offense on the field. Okay.
I said 10 seconds or 4th down is when they do it.
Try middle of the field. I guess they won't need it. Touchdown, Jojo. And they really open up this game in a matter of a half.
I just want to say 10% chance.
The kick is up. The kick is good.
For those of you who weren't here for the pregame, all 4 experts picked Pittsburgh to win and put that HPV had a 10% chance of winning.
I think they forgot who won the championship last year. This is a star-studded team all around offensively. But, hey, Pittsburgh got some ground to make up in this next quarter. We've seen some crazy in this half. We got seen some comebacks here. But it's going to take a lot of work down 21 with 8 seconds left.
Oh, Turks, they definitely don't mean shit, but it is funny to point them out especially with how bold that was.
Yeah.
You never see that kind of low percentage.
I can sub now. Oh, snap. You're going to get a sub going. Oh. But we are halftime here. 27-6 is your score. Rebecca Montaigne, outside of the interception, near pitch perfect game we've seen from her. Solid job with 19 for 25, 250 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. James West, 25 for 37, 187, and 1 interception. Both quarterbacks throwing the pick at the current moment. West is throwing a lot more than he usually does, but they haven't really been going down the field, and that hasn't really been helping their case right now. But Isaiah Fowler, a solid start to his day with 11 catches, 96 yards. And you see right there, Billy Bob Booker Thompson. Yes, that is indeed an interception there for Billy Bob Booker Thompson. 2 tackles. And Crystal Render, 4 tackles, and interception on the day. Let's check these team leaders. Both running.
If I'm not mistaken, there are something like 7 defensive TDs in the history of this league. 4 of them are currently playing for Huntington Beach.
That's tough. That is tough. But as you can see, the run game near non-existent on both sides. A total negative 1 yards between the 2 players, and they're two in the top 3 running backs. So you gotta give credit to the linebacker cores there for Pittsburgh and Huntington Beach. Joseph getting into the end zone. You seen at the end of the second, 6 for 81 at the current day. Frederick Kaiser, 5 for 60. I wish you stay at 60 for the rest of the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nickel wide out there, 2 for 51. And looks like Charlie Baker on the day, 3 for 17. Let's see the defensive side. David Kowala on the day, 8 tackles. Fletcher with 7. Dexter Jackson with 5. Jimmy with 4. And on the other side, Arn Jackson with 4 tackles. Arn Brand Mold, the former East Augusta University Blue Lobster, getting 3. Let's check these team stats. Pittsburgh's leading the way in plays, but has not been getting the proper yardage outside of getting some solid field position every now and then from that interception. And it's been kind of tough to run against that team, so they'll need to make some adjustments going forward if they want to come back in this game down 21. And Huntington Beach is getting the ball back to start third. You could go ahead and throw your threes up in there. Going to be sent over. Giovanni Walker looking for some nice return yards. Going to get close to the 30. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, you can go to the Twitch channel and you can actually look up the game. It's still on there, like if you wanted to replay the game and all the good stuff. But it's 1st and 10 after that pass play. Montaigne looking, trying to complete the pass. Charleston wide open. Giovanni Walker. That is the last thing you needed if you're Pittsburgh. And Huntington Beach will go up 27.
I mean, just further proof. 300 TPE can absolutely make plays.
Felix once again perfect, keeping them moving. Huntington Beach a good amount of time away from getting the W, but they're in the right spot if they want it to happen.
Yeah, a 4-possession game is generally a pretty good feeling.
Oh, yeah, the field goal. I was wondering why it was 34 instead of 35 off the top of my head because I forgot they had a couple field goals to start the game. 1st and 10 here. Pittsburgh on the move. Yeah, that might be an awareness issue or something. I'm not 100% sure. James West looking right side, and it's going to be Fowler running free to the 40. Does he have the speed to get by? Yes, he does! Through the 30, and that's exactly what the homeboy in the chat needed. Isaiah Fowler getting into the end zone.
I mean, that's one of those, like, one less speed, and he's tackled.
Oh, man. We've seen plays like that a good amount of times in CHP. It was good to see that finally in the big leagues for him. Kick is up and good. And Pittsburgh will trim the lead a little bit, but they'll need some stops and do it a few more times if they want to make this realistic. No, that was it was the out route to the right side and outran everybody. And that's the problem with Huntington Beach a good amount of times. If they had a real good defensive player like a Sassafras, would have got chased down, but not on the field here. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Huntington Beach. And I know white guys praying that the defensive player doesn't do what he did last time. Montaigne looking, and they are going to send some people deep, but they'll try the comeback route there, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Montaigne again. Looking middle of the field. There goes Orange Rhymes making the move inside the 35. And Huntington Beach is making plays. '23 for 29. Handoff action. Jackson once again stuffed by Jacobson. And he just cannot get away. And honestly, all it really takes is one of those big plays that we're used to seeing from Action Jackson, and he's back over the hump in regards to the rushing yards. Frederick Kaiser, another catch there inside the 30, and somewhere Vic Dotson is like punching the air. 3rd and 4. somewhere in Tacoma, Washington. It's going to be Montaigne going tight end side, and not happening for Kaiser. Thank the Lord. I didn't say that out loud. 4th and 4. Felix looking to add some more points here. Felix automatic is what they call him. Kick is up, and it does appear to be good again. Huntington Beach is in there.
So close to missing.
One
of these, they've either barely passed over the bar or they've almost shanked wide. Like they're all. Oh man!
It doesn't matter if it's close or right down the middle, as long as it's in. But that white guy saying only 3 touchdowns and a field goal away from tying, and you got 17 minutes in order to do that. You need some more of those big plays, and it could definitely be feasible, especially if you continue to hold them to field goals and you get touchdowns. It'll be a lot easier. Actually, no, I take that back. They need to stop scoring because it's a lot. Yeah. I was thinking it was like 27 for some reason when I said that, but it's all good. We keep it moving. 2nd and 10. 26 for 39. James West is very efficient so far in this game, but he has to throw it away on that one.
Yeah, every time he throws the ball more than 1 yard, it's worked out really well.
3rd down here. 17 minutes on the clock. 26 for 40 on the day for West. And they're going to pass again, trying to blitz. Doesn't get home. Fowler does make the play, but he does not break free that time around. And they'll have to give it back to Huntington Beach.
I mean, this is still a career game for Fowler. It's a shame it's coming in such a lopsided match.
And this is why you keep on trying out those different playbooks. I've seen some people making changes this week. That's always good. Nice avoidance there, or bad whiff of the tackle, whichever one you want to call it. 1st and 10 there for Huntington Beach. Still has some solid field position. But yeah, you always get more better the more you watch more games, the more you do your research. You see what plays work for your team the best, and try to keep those plays in your playbook. There's going to be Aaron Jackson with another stop. He's just been giving hell to Action Jackson so far today. A 5 wide receiver set. Montaigne again. Tried the right side, and Orange Rhymes making the play, but you got to give him 5 more. 3rd and inches.
I do want to note that if these two teams play again this year, and it sounds like they will if they haven't played yet prior to this, the next time they meet, I'm actually going to pick Pittsburgh. Their activity is quite a bit higher, and I think they're trending upward at a higher rate than HPV is.
But there's going to be a punt here forced by Pittsburgh, and it's going to be on brand mold on the return, trying to get past the 20. Doesn't quite do it. And let me just check the schedule for Terts real quick, see who you got next. I'm pretty sure it's Charlotte, but I'm not 100% sure.
I thought they already played Charlotte twice.
They play them again. No, they play them week 8. Week 7, St. Louis and Tacoma. That'll be a good one on Twitch.
There is some revenge coming on that game, isn't there?
Yes.
Oh, no, wait. It was Pittsburgh that beat STL.
And it's going to be...
Or not Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh beat STL. I think St. Louis beat Tacoma last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my one loss as a GM.
Mm-hmm.
I did not really feel bad about it. Because St. Louis's biggest defensive weakness is run stopping. And for Tacoma, that's not really something you can exploit.
CTE with the punt here. It's going to be hit around the 40-yard line. Once again, put Huntington Beach in some solid field position. And yes, I see the message you highlighted there. Appreciate you for that. Terts with the highlighted message there. Is going to be Montaigne looking. Right side's open. D flows with the catch. A gain of 9. Oh yeah, eventually I'm going to be adding the emotes for like the teams and stuff on Twitch as well. Should be adding that in pretty soon. Thanks to once again all the people helping us get the affiliate. It's going to be a nice game there for Action Jackson, probably his longest of the day.
Yep, yep.
And that's tough. And he's still
It's
not over
tough.
0. That's even more tougher. But they'll try him again this time, and he's going to get to 0. He's going to get to 0. That's tough. Otero obviously not as good as Dex, but basically the 300 guys and then one good one. Yeah, I could agree. There's Montaigne looking, passing right side, and dropped by that receiver 3rd and 9. He's up just a dumbass and I do my defensive strats wrong. It'd be like that. 4 wide receiver set on the 3rd down here for Montaigne, looking for a man, and finds Joseph at the 20.
Wow.
That's a dot. That's what Rebecca Montaigne does. She does this every game. She's going to do it again. Frederick Kaiser gets into the goddamn end zone. God damn.
I mean, if there was any doubt who QB of the year would be, just watch this game.
Just a clinic right now in the quarterback position, showing the rookie how it's done. Kick is up once again, and it's not never hardly ever straight. Like just like you said, like got to go to the left or the right or something. But Huntington Beach 44 points, and we still got a whole quarter to work with. Going to be Charlie Baker on the return here, taking that one to around the 16, make it to 17. And Pittsburgh has a long way home right now, but they could definitely add to the stat sheets to make sure they're all good to go. See if they can get their players right. And I know Fowler's loving it, loving all the targets, but they not loving going backwards 5 yards. They're going to start at the 12. Technically, everyone goes off versus Charlotte. Technically,
I mean, to be fair, for a linebacker to go off versus Charlotte is tough because Charlotte's not. They don't have their offense on the field that long.
fair, fair. 2nd and 8 coming up here after that play. Bridges has to say something about the quarterback of the year statement. He is definitely up there for sure. Hand off to Mike, and he's stuffed again in the backfield. Dexter Jackson on the move, and it's gonna be 3rd and 8. He said, "If my brother can't do anything, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do something." That's what he said. He told me that before the game started. You know what I'm saying? Dexter Jackson. West looking left side is open. Isaiah Fowler, he does it again, makes one man miss, but it's going to be offside. So good job, Pittsburgh, and keep it going. Let me see here. Yeah, Bridges leading the league in touchdowns at the current moment with 22.
Does that count their game earlier this week?
Don't think so. I don't think I've put them in yet. No. They are in there. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Because
yeah, Montaigne's winning.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Also, another nice game for Fowler while you were checking that.
Nice job. As we end quarter number 3, no need for fours in this one, I believe. I think this one's fairly wrapped up unless Pittsburgh does the unthinkable. 30 for 44 on the day for West, so you got to give him credit. He has been completing the passes. Aiden Keone gets another gain of 3. Well, Rebecca Montaigne has 16 before the game. How many touchdowns does she have now?
There have been 0 rushing touchdowns, so it should be 7, or excuse me, should be 5.
Should be 5. So one more to tie, if that's the case. Yes.
Okay.
And plenty of time to
Well,
do it. Plenty of time to do it.
further behind than I thought then.
Mm-hmm. But Billy Bob Booker Thompson netting a tackle for loss on the stat sheet. Going to be 4th and 7 here, and another punt forced by Huntington Beach, and they'll have a chance to get 50 in this one.
Wouldn't be the first time they've done it this season.
Nope. Did they lose scoring 50 and win a game scoring 50?
No, that was their game versus STL where they won in overtime.
Oh, yeah.
56-50.
Montaigne looking, left side's open. Joseph makes one man miss and gets the first down. All it takes is one play. And Rebecca Montaigne is well over 61% so far in this game, so we should see her completion.
It's only 4 touchdowns because one of them was defense.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So, 2 to tie.
So, yeah, I don't see it happening then.
Even then, just looking at the stats on the season for Rebecca, just ridiculous right now. And I think a few more gains passing wise for Rebecca should get her in second place for passing yards. So D flows with the play, 3rd and 5 coming.
And the way she spreads it out to her receivers, she makes all of them look like viable receivers.
A true artist at the quarterback position. They'll try Action Jackson once again, just cannot get away from that first defender, and it's going to be a stop by Pittsburgh. Rebecca Montaigne. Also, to note, going into this game, a 0.7 interception percentage. Definitely the lowest in the league, and it should stay around that realm even after throwing one. I think that's the one thing that's kind of hurting Sean Bridges at the current moment. 2nd most interceptions so far in the season. There's going to be incomplete on that one.
Honestly, if I'm Bridges, I wouldn't be too upset about not winning it as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at his yardage alone, like he's on pace to shatter just about every volume record.
Straight beast on the block.
That's still a pretty nice career path that he's on.
3rd and 7 here. Looking for the conversion, but they'll try to run play, and Mike is sniped. I don't know why they did not pass the ball. Sending that one to CTE down to the 31-yard line for Smith, and he's going to get sniped by a few defenders there. And the final 6.5 minutes in this one, it does look like a Huntington Beach victory. No contest in regards to that. Pittsburgh, they started out strong, but you did call it with the field goals. They did not help them out in this case, and in double coverages. No good there for Rebecca. I still blame that on game AI. We didn't even try our last 2 possessions. It's like if we did what Arizona did a while ago, except our quarterback and receivers are good.
I mean, Montaigne is averaging 11 yards per attempt.
Right side here, caught by Joseph. It looks like we're going to get another 11 yards on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10. Actually, 11 and then some. And where does that put Joseph there? Going to be Action Jackson. Finally got some room to run, and there goes Action Jackson, his best run of the day. A little too late to add to the stat line, but a solid job.
I think he's up to about a half yard a carry now.
Woo!
I mean, he was at negative yardage, so that's saying a lot.
Trying it again, but not going backwards that time. Actually, right at the line of scrimmage. Joseph not quite over 1,000 yards on the season, but I think another solid another solid pass can do just that. And nickel wide up inside the 5. And Huntington Beach is just lighting it up right now. Montaigne just, like I said, the artist at work. Action Jackson, and he will get a touchdown for his services. That will definitely help his cause there to get back into the season with some solid yardage. But it's going to be 4 minutes in this one. Huntington Beach hits 50. And like I said, we can already close this one. It's going to be no good. He misses first kick. What? What are you talking about? Can't be here at Denver yards per carry. Like,
because right now, Denry's around the same mark. Throughout the season, Jackson's been better, but
right.
Not by much.
Not by much. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25.
Let's put this. He's significantly closer to Denry than he is to Ulf.
Now, he's over 0.5 now. He's like probably 1.
No, I know. I just said he's closer to Denry than he is to Ulf.
Yeah. I was talking about what Turt said in the chat. He said at 0.5 yards per carry. No, he's not there no more. 2nd and 2 here, Pittsburgh. Handing off to Mike and sniped. Dexter Jackson doing what Dexter Jackson does once again. 3rd and 3 coming. 3 wide receiver set here. Hand off Mike. Turns the corner, but cannot. Oh, he actually gave it to him. I was surprised about that. But it's 1st and 10. West again. Left side is open. There goes Fowler with another catch on the day. 2nd and 6.
I mean, over a 200-yard performance for him.
Clearly his best game of his USFA career, without a doubt. West passing it again, and he's got a left guy going to the left there. Samuel Ritchie with another pass, and there's going to be a timeout called here for Pittsburgh. West looking left side, and it looks like it was out of bounds there, even if he caught it, but it's going to be 4th and 1 here. West under pressure and caught by Fowler. He's not giving up on the game. You got to love to see it. It's 1st and 10 coming.
And he just broke 250.
West again. Going to have to throw that one away there. Real quick pressure. 2nd and 10. Shoot, I love the Mads. Y'all can bring the Mads on. Every little bit counts. The 5 wide receiver set here. West hit as he throws. That was almost sack fumble territory. Four wide receiver set here. Going to look for a man. Right side's open. There goes Fowler with another play. And a timeout called. Getting close to the field goal range, but at this point, who needs a field goal? Going to look for a man here. Right side again. Fowler with yet another catch on the game. And it's 1st and 10. Here goes Huntington Beach getting the stop on 4th down. Pitching the left side. Action Jackson trying to make up here, and that's definitely going to help his cause there down to the 50. But I don't think we'll see any more run plays here. Should be a game set match with no more timeouts to call for Pittsburgh.
At this point, they're still going to keep going because they can't kneel it out and run out the clock. Oh, they can. Sorry, I was looking at HBV's timeouts. That's on me. Sorry.
You good. 15, 30, 45. So Action Jackson does end out with a 2-point 9-ish average after that last carry. I'm sure that's well below his means, but a lot better than what it was looking before that last carry. So I'll give him credit to at least get back to his average. But a solid day overall here from Huntington Beach. They will take their third victory of the season. Pittsburgh falls to 2-4 and currently out of the playoff bubble with that one, but still got 6 more games to roll through. So you never know what can happen as Pittsburgh gets stronger and all the other teams as well, trying to stake their claim into the season 5 playoff set. We got the final 42 seconds here. That should be the second to last one. I think they're going to punt right before the clock runs out. But solid job overall here. Huntington Beach getting the victory. The season 4 champs getting into the mix. And I'm going to go ahead and update the standings here on your screen. Pittsburgh falls to 2-4. Still second in the East in regards to the standings. And Huntington Beach is currently still in last place in the East. In the West with the 3-3 record behind Arizona and Tacoma. As we close out the game here, final score 50-13. And let's check out these stats here. You see right there, Rebecca Montaigne, definitely one of the more well-rounded games I've seen for her in a minute. Solid job there with 477 yards passing, 4 TDs, 32 for 42. And James West also adding into some solid passing game there, 38 for 57, 370, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And let's see what happens here with Billy Bob Booker Thompson. Did get that pick 6 earlier in the game. Solid job. Isaiah Fowler with the 20-piece, 260 yards, 1 TD. Arn Jackson leading the way. And I think like 3/4 of those tackles was on Action Jackson. So you got to give that man some credit. He was really balling in the backfield. 15 for 44 on the day for Jackson, 2.9 in regards to the average, which is his current average. So lines up perfectly. Can't be mad at that. Mike, 11 for 14 on the day, so his average is going to drop a little bit after that one. Joseph, actually I didn't check that, 76%, that's just ridiculous. 67 on the day for West. Joseph, 10 for 147, 1 TD. Frederick Kaiser, 7 for 87, 1 TD. And Orange Rhymes, 3 for 29. Isaiah Fowler once again 20 for 260. Charlie Baker 4 for 25. And David Koala with 12 tackles. Dexter Jackson with 10. Don Fletcher with 9. Trey Smith with 6. Chris O'Render with 9 tackles. Interception, tackle for loss. Solid day for Martin again. On brand mold ends the day with 8 tackles. And going into the
I probably would have
given
given Render player of the game there.
Yeah, it was looking pretty beastly there. Going over these team stats and eventually the player stats. What are your thoughts on these two teams going into the final half of the season? What do you think they can do to make that extra push?
I mean, for Pittsburgh, they just need to continue rounding out their weaknesses. I would say right now their big play potential is almost non-existent, and that's obviously going to hurt them against any top tier team. But honestly, they don't really have that many gaps. Like this is a team that is looking very complete. I do think their secondary could use a little bit of work, and so obviously I would want the other Fowler to get. Basically, both Fowlers need to do more because they're being relied on both sides.
Most definitely. It's going to be a fun ride to see this young team scrap and claw their way into the big leagues and hopefully even the playoffs if they could get some wins under their belt. We could check the schedule after the game is over, all the good stuff, see where they're at, and we'll have to see if they can make the playoffs for the first time in their history. It's going to be a fun ride watching this team in Huntington Beach. They're looking to try to get their way back into the fold so they can essentially fight for their title, see if they could go back to back on the season in regards to the championships. It's going to be a fun ride for sure. And I'm almost done with the stats here. That's all the users there on defense. And we could go ahead and wrap this one up. And it's unfortunate for Felix. Got to miss that one extra point there. But outside of that,
I think he's going to be happy with that game.
yeah, he got a lot of chances. He's got a lot of fight in him, and we'll keep it moving here. We will close the deal. We are halfway through the season as of now. Both the USFA and CSFA is caught up, and it's going to be a fun ride as we get back to the games on Wednesday. So make sure you watch out for that. And now go ahead and bring the schedule up real quick for the CSFA.
Yeah.
See what's cooking on that side. Let me see. We are going into week number 7. Is going to be East Agusta University, Orange County State. It's going to be Orlando Tech and Central Houston Polytechnic. And our Twitch game, now that I'm going to start flexing, now that we kind of see the landscape of the CSFA, we're going to start flexing to get the big boy teams up to the Twitch games. Mile High and Lake Geneva will close out week number 7. That's going to be a fun matchup for sure. A lot of talent and a lot of talking to do between those two teams in their first times meeting up this season. And on week 7 for the USFA is going to be Arizona, Huntington Beach. That's going to be a real good one too. Pittsburgh and Charlotte. And then it's going to be St. Louis and Tacoma to close the deal on week number 7. So make sure you look out for those games. What you got for me?
I was going to say, what were the first 2 matchups again? I'm sorry, for USFA?
Yeah, Arizona, Huntington Beach, and Pittsburgh and Charlotte.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to go right back to losing. Okay.
You never know. If Tacoma's able to win, y'all got a shot. It's going to be tough, but y'all got a shot. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. Appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by an hour and 15 minutes into the stream here. It went really, really good. And we're going to keep this rolling for you, man. We still got some games left to play. Best of luck to all of the teams in the CSFA and the USFA. And for Colby, this is going to be your boy Stack signing off. We will see you next time.